Hello there, everyone. It looks like we are now live. Hello. Welcome once again for what must be the, fourth time now to SRB2. Once again, covering a modded character, although this time straight away into a modded level as well. And as you can hopefully gather from the title and thumbnail, this time we are covering Silver the Hedgehog, who is much like Tangle was last time, or day before yesterday. Not super complex, but enough that I feel like I need to practice with them just a little bit to make sure that I'm ready for any future videos I make on them, so I can't be accused of skill issues or anything like that. So yeah, I reckon we just head straight in. Just move my mouse out of the way. I don't think it should come up for you guys, but for me, don't want that in front of me. As you can see, this time we're playing a Silver who has had a whole set of telekinetic abilities ported over. So, good thing for these enemies are here because it makes things very easy. Tapping L2 on the ground, picks them all up. Press L2 again to launch them. Now, sadly, I don't really have move any of the like normal fire, toss flag, all of those sorts of things to get it to work properly. So with Silver, he can fire specific enemies if he wants to, can have a lot of control over his abilities if you have the abilities set up correctly or have your controller scheme set up correctly. Unfortunately I can't, just due to how my controller is. Can't do that. So end up having to throw lots of enemies into walls. But on top of that, there we are, handy. You can also press R2 to glide. And I believe it is jump, glide, and then L2 to, as you can see, dash there, where you can move up and down, though does take a little bit of getting used to, so let me try that one again. Then it's controlled with the directional keys, but obviously you have both up and down, so it's a bit, obviously you're moving forward and up at the same time, so it's a bit awkward. And then on top of that, I think that's it, actually. Maybe he isn't as complicated as I remember him being, but we'll see. And of course, it should come as no surprise that we're doing the Sonic 06 level pack, considering his game of origin. Seems about right in my eyes. It's just going to be that real flying, dashing forward that's going to throw me off, I reckon. Just with the getting the difference between moving forward and actually heading upwards. It's a bit awkward. But I have played this level pack plenty, so I should hopefully be pretty good at just moving forward. Now, I haven't actually played Sonic 06 before. Even as a kid, I had the opportunity to. I used to live near a used game store, so unsurprisingly, used game store, there was quite a lot of copies of Sonic 06 there because a lot of people didn't want to keep hold of it for one reason or another. I can't hazard a guess why that is. So I had plenty of opportunity to play it, but I don't know. So it didn't attract me. I wasn't sitting there going, oh, I need to play this game. Personally, that was Sonic Generations in my eyes. Something about how modern Sonic was posed in that cover art was so cool to me, so I had to buy it immediately. So yeah, I'm told that the level design is quite different from the actual game, but we'll see how it is. Realistically, I'm sure many of you have already played this level pack before, because I think it is the most popular map on the forums if I'm remembering correctly, it's definitely this or something like Socius Dancer. I think this is it. You know, there's more downloaded mods, but this is the highest downloaded or most downloaded level pack. And it's all just making sure I'm keeping up that energy bar, making sure that that's always in control, rassing it out for when I need it, and then letting it charge up in between. But yeah, Sonic 06 level pack. The first few stages are alright, but it gets pretty, it kind of falls off towards the end, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a shame, but there we are. Now, unfortunately, can't Psycho push these balls, so for all of his psychokinetic abilities, Silver, just like everyone else, is stuck with just kind of awkwardly humping them into the holes. Here's the walls they go. One's there. Right. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. I was looking at the comments. Thobao Zakaza asks, why don't I review more Lua? Simple reason for that. People are more interested in characters and levels. I've thought about doing Lure a couple of times. There are a couple of things, especially recently, I've been looking at and going, I could do something with that. But generally speaking, a lot of it's just kind of small and, you know, like how do you even make a review of, you know, different noises or whatever. It's just a bit awkward. Lots of particles there. And there we go. Spikes, push this down. There's the hole. Is it this one? I feel I've been turned around somewhat here. In terms of the Silver Sprites, I should have also mentioned, I forgot to mention this, and I don't know what's going on with this one. I should have mentioned this, but this Silver mod was developed by Lat, who is a very good SRB2 modder. Plenty of other mods, so for example SRB2 Infinity, which translates the platforming game translated from a first-person shooter engine into a RPG, you know, just in case there weren't enough gaming genres in the SRB2 story here. Should also mention I really love the music for the boss fight in this. Obviously, you know, it's Sonic 06 music, but for all of Sonic 06's flaws, the music is not one of them. The music is pretty top tier the entire way through that. Oh, strike a pose, that's nice. So yeah. Other mods they've done, the Luigi chase in similar vein to the mod where Tails just chases you around. That's another one they've done, and a couple of others as well, I'm sure. But a lot of those ones are Lua, so I'm not quite as familiar with them. You know, just kind of like replacement for sounds and certain little quality of life features or little tweaks to the game. Oh, I keep forgetting you can't damage enemies on the board. Right, the Gruber, sorry, asks, have you ever thought about a Crispy Characters review? I have. I haven't covered them for the same reason for a lot of custom characters that I haven't covered, and the reason is just because they have quite a use of custom buttons and the toss flag and stuff, and on controller it's a bit difficult to work with a lot of the time. It can be a bit hectic trying to figure out how changing around the buttons and all the rest of it to make sure it works properly. So, you know, I am sure I will at some point, but I can say that about practically every SRB2 mod. I'm sure I will eventually. make a review on them. But when? Who knows? Texthead says, "Hey, good to see you." Good thing about playing as a character who can basically fly for a long time is you can just kind of skip these annoying sections and go right over them. Can we make it up here? Ooh, just barely. And now if we throw some of these at the wall, smash them, and is that it for the gate? Yep. Tear these levels in two. To be fair, as much as these aren't exact replicas of the original Sonic 06 level designs, I am fairly certain that they're based heavily on the Sonic and Shadow storyline versions more than Silver, so he should probably do pretty well at these, just on account of the fact that he's just a little bit more powerful than Shadow or Sonic are. As the group points out, flying characters next Sonic are the best for skipping large level chunks, which, you know, makes sense. But Silver has the additional advantage of being able to break through enemies easily. The other thing is, all sealed abilities give you, all sealed now give you new abilities. So, I'm going to do a bit of a face plant here, but if I... Oh, well, okay. I meant to glide into the wall there, because apparently that will pop the shield and stun me, but it would have destroyed all of the enemies. So, there's that. Get out of the way of that annoying alarm. Fist those rings out of there and move on. Eevee states that it's sad that they didn't get to keep the Silver Psycho Knife in the moveset. I'm going to assume that's one of his abilities from Sonic 06. I can't claim to be particularly familiar with, but yeah. I mean, just the term Psycho Knife sounds kind of cool, doesn't it? I will say that with the psychokinesis, it feels like there's a bit of an awkward delay when picking up an enemy before you can throw them. Like, I'm pressing the spin button to throw them and it's just not doing anything for a moment. It's like they need to get comfortable in the air before I can throw them. It's a bit odd, but there we are. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Catco Comics asks, you think you might ever try SRB2 Persona at any point? That is another mod that I've looked at several times. That one, though, I'd probably do in a format other than a review. You know, I'm sure I'll cover them eventually in some capacity, and I plan to as well. That's one that isn't not necessarily a priority, but is one that I'm, you know, looking at a lot, trying to figure out how I'm going to cover them. Probably won't be in a review. Might be a playthrough. It might be, once again, that I try and get some of the people on the Discord server or some of my friends to kind of come together and have some fun on it and just kind of record that, you know, get some of the highlights from whatever goes on after that and make that the video. So yeah, hopefully soon I'll cover SRB2 Persona, but it probably won't be as a review. Speaking of reviews, the current video that I'm working on at the moment is going pretty well. I've got all of the promo graphics wrapped up for it as well, plus the thumbnail, and I'm reckoning it'll probably be out tomorrow or the day after that. It shouldn't hopefully be long now. And after that, I'll be on a little break before I can get back to it. I think realistically, I'll come back. I'll probably do a few Dr. Robotnik's Ring Races episodes, because playthroughs. As has often been the case, I've kind of dropped off doing those for a while, and I need to get back to them. Stay on pace, or else I'll never finish the game. And yeah, but yeah, video will hopefully be finished tomorrow or the day after that, and then I'm on a little break. I won't be able to stream for a few days, but I shouldn't be gone for too long. There's a slightly larger break coming up a few days after that, and it's this big open area. I always tend to get lost traveling around it, trying to remember where the entrance to the building is. Is it here? No. Ah, where is it? Let's just cheat a little bit. Get over here. He needs to go through all the hard work of, getting through everywhere. Get over to these springs. Jump over everyone, jump over everything, open the doors, and move on. Right. The other thing with SRB2 Persona is that I don't know how it works in terms of custom characters. You hear a lot about custom characters with SRB2 Persona support. Make it out like it's different classes or the rest of it. I don't know, how you select personas. I should probably mention, haven't actually played a Persona game before, so my summation of what's going on there might be a little off, just because I haven't actually interacted with the source material before. So, there's that. Sorry. Got some hair in my eyes. Right. Select those. Are we going to make it up to this building? Just about. Right, it looks like if you just... It looks like if you just don't press any directional buttons after starting on your speedy dash. I can't quite recall what the actual name for it was, so sorry if I keep changing what I'm calling it. It looks like that's how you go directly forwards. It's good to know. Oh, there we are. Thobio Zakaza asks, why don't you use... Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Oh no, I don't like that. I haven't had this happen before. Hopefully that stops doing that soon, because that is horrible. Oh, no, I don't know what's doing that. Funnily enough, I don't think it's the stream, because this is the first time in a while that I haven't had a warning about too high... Ooh, no, this is nasty. I don't know what is causing this. I don't know whether that's coming through on your end, but... And my abilities aren't working anymore. That's not a good start. Right. Here's hoping that this is just this level thing. There's too many assets loaded or something. Because I have never had this happen before. And it's nasty. Right, I should probably throw you. Don't need to carry you everywhere. Can I hit one of those Lancelots? No. And I don't even get the rings. Fantastic. Oh, no. Difficult to tell how far you're going to go when you're using an ability when you can barely turn your camera and you're kind of weirdly drifting to the side. I really feel that, you know, you're throwing an enemy at very high velocities at the ground. It's probably still damage them. I'm not quite sure why he just deals no damage if they're hit the ground. That's a bit strange. Right, sorry for not reading comments, but I'll look at them just as soon as we open the door. Right. Yeah, SRB2 Persona is practically its own game at this point. Yeah, that's a part of the reason why I haven't really covered it. I feel it deserves a little more than just the standard mod review, you know? And there we are. Looks like it might have just been too many assets loaded in at one time or something, and that's what's causing the strange lag. EV says, I used to play Silver, Shadow, and Modern Sonic with Live in the Dream Momentum mod. It made Silver more OP and fixes the cooldown of Silver when he picks up enemies and throw them. Yeah, that is probably the most annoying part of the character, just running around. At the moment, it is a bit of, why do I have this awkward cooldown before I can throw anything? Emerald switch broken, perhaps the entrance is on the other side. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Let's go this way. Oh, yeah. Or is it the skybox or something? Because it seems to be whenever that's visible that I get the horrendous lag, and as soon as it oh well. Well, mark my words, it's clearly not that. Get you out of here. Alright, generally I like trying to just skip over here, but with the game running as it is, it might be a bit dangerous, such as that moment that it randomly threw me to the right. It's a bit odd. Yeah, here's to hoping it's just this one level, because this is not good. I might need to quit the game and restart it, if that happens. I should mention, if that does happen, the screen will just go grey for you guys, because I run OBS using game capture rather than display capture, which means that it will only capture applications running in full screen. So obviously games, certain other applications will turn up, but just generally speaking, you know, Steam running in the background won't appear. So if that happens, your screen will just go grey for a moment. You probably will still be able to hear me, but oh yeah, okay. I always forget that you need to look for the switch to open this, but I think it's just over here, so it's not too bad. Why is the lab dark? Because we were in a dark room. Right, on my way, on my way. Let's just try and finish this quickly now. Oh, no. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm done. Yep. Thought that was going to happen. It felt like that was coming. Out of memory allocating... 4 gigabytes. Don't know what's... Oh. Right. Be back in a moment. Sorry for that, everyone. But while we're here, let me go read through some comments. A number of base SRB2 mods, this is from Calico Comics, a number of based SRB2 mods have Persona compatibility. I'm kind of interested to see what you think of Silverhorn's Persona side. Not a main official release yet, the support there is outdated. Yeah, that's what I mean, a lot of modded characters, you know, you look through them and you go, ooh. Your SRB2P support plus their multiplayer support is always better. And right, let's try this again. And this time, we're going to go level select and we're going to go skip that level because that was not going well. Oh great, level select isn't available. I think Silver is loaded. Unless I... Oh, clicked on the wrong character. Pressing all the buttons wrong. Right, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Ah, there we go. That feels a lot more stable. So I've just quit out from the start. So yeah, sorry for that everyone, the random crash there. Don't know what was going on. I haven't ever had that happen before. That's the first time anything like that's happened on this mod, or just generally speaking in SRB2. So I don't know why the game randomly did that. Here's hoping it's not the warning signs of a further problem. Right, let's just try and skip through this nice and quick because, I mean, you've all just seen most of it. So go around here. Pick at these enemies straight away. Oh, foul enough that it doesn't actually hit the enemy. Get out of here. Pick up the fire, apparently. Curious what that would look like. Also, I feel like I should have mentioned this earlier, but is it just me, or is Silver's set of spikes, the Wi-Fi router he has at the top of his head, is that weirdly big to anyone else? Or is it just me? It feels kind of oversized. I get that it's sort of like a classic Silver, but even so, it's huge. Skip past all of you. Dive down the, what, second, third giant hole in this level? It likes what it likes. Into the dark room. This time, don't ignore the button. Or run into the enemies. Take this lava platform back up. Sorry for being quiet, I'm trying to get a look at the comments at the same time as playing because I'm a little bit behind. The lava will begin to rise now. Right, this time, now that the game's actually working, let's try and not fall into the lava. I reckon from here, make it up. Ooh, just about. Thought that was just a random orb sitting there for a moment. Right. Oh, here we are. Let's see how he fares against the definitely not medals. Oh, no, apparently we're not even going to have the meth release. Right, what do I need to do to scare you? Clearly not whatever that was. Ooh, that's not supposed to look like that. I don't know what's going on here. But whatever it is, I don't think it's working. Right, come on. Yeah. Right, so I need to kind of throw him into the invisible wall, which I guess means he runs into the lava somehow. Yeah, this, once again, I've never had this happen before. But the other problem is I kind of just need to wait for him to go into the lava, into these fire things, because I can't actually scare him. Right. No. No, okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with mid-game right now. This is the first time this has happened. Looks like I might need to be re-downloading this game. Right, there we are. It's the awkward delay between him grabbing someone and being able to throw them. It's just long enough for Metal Sonic to reset back to his attack mode if I'm not right on him when he spins out. Which isn't exactly greatest. Come on, get in the fire somewhere. There we are. I'll have my massive list of error warnings every time it happens, which is also fun. No. No. Okay, never mind. I wonder whether it's because the Mephiles and the Silver sprites somehow share a name or something and it's getting confused about which one it's supposed to load. I wonder whether that's it, because that's the only reason I can think of. And it just went straight through the lava. Fantastic. Can you get hit by something, please? This is the easiest Metal Sonic boss fight I've had. Also the most annoying. It's just circling around. I can't force it into the lava if it's never anywhere near me. And every time it does, it's on the other side of the arena, so I can't actually get to it. Yeah, sorry for anyone just arriving. I've got no idea why this is happening. But I'm just as frustrated as you, because I have never had this happen. Like, come on, go straight into the fire. There we are. How many phases have you got left? This is just going on forever. Right, we're on here. Fantastic. That's not anything. Not the hedgehog that was meant to go into the lava. Come on. Oh. No. Go into the... There we go. Alright, at least we're at the final phase now. Took long enough. There we are. I cannot die to this. It would take too long to get back to this. It's taken me 5 minutes of running around doing nothing. Get this guy. And there's nothing I can do to actually scare him. The fireballs don't do anything because they just disappear immediately. And it's just pure luck. Goes in the fire. Or if I can even see him because he keeps disappearing. Come on. There we go. As soon as he runs into the fire, I just kind of have to like run up to him and just kind of spam and hope for dear life that he actually get into the invisible wall before his Mason's finished. Right, come on. Ugh. Nope, too late. This should be the last attack though, so there is At least that. Oh. Son of a bit. Problem with the fact that half the time he's a missing texture is that I can't. It makes him quite difficult to see. He's quite tiny. Go into the fire, you stupid bastard. I wasn't planning when I started this stream to spend 7 minutes fighting Metal Sonic. But here we are. I was kind of just hoping that Silver would be able to grab him straight away. There's a habit of like circling around, missing all of the fire, and then only charging at me when the fire's turned off, which is quite infuriating. Nice try. You got close. Come on. Go in the fire. No, don't like skirt right next. He's going through it. I swear he's going through it. He skirted right next to it. Yeah, just... most exciting part of the boss fight at this point is just getting hit. Because at least it's something happening. Right, where are you? Right, yep, come on. Oh, thank God it's over. Oh, thank God. Oh. Right. Sorry for that, everyone. Let me look through the chat. Ruby the Me's joined. Hello, good to see you. What are we up to today? Silver the Hedgehog and SRB2. I figured, why not do the Sonic 06 level pack? Because, you know, fairly relevant to the character. Unfortunately, something about the two of them together seems to make the game not like running very much, because not only have I had a memory leak crash, but as you just saw during that boss fight, plenty of textures have disappeared, which isn't great, and I'm hoping that's to do with the game and not the PC, because I have only just paid quite a lot of money to do this, to build it, so I really hope it's not already dying. But it might be another reset is in order, because I'm getting a lot of missing textures on just even his most basic attacks, so that's not a good sign. Right, okay, so Silver with the lightning shield, it basically, oh, well, never mind, don't get to show you any of these cool abilities, but effectively what it does is it damages enemies as you boost past them. But at this rate, we will never actually get to show you any of the elemental shields, because I'll mess up and lose it right before I actually do anything with it. But anyway, while we're here, might as well talk about some Sonic news. Have you guys seen the Squash and Stretch animation test that Sonic team made for Sonic X Shadow Generations? Are they all break? Yep. Revealed, well, not revealed, it was revealed in a magazine interview today that they were experimenting with some more advanced animation techniques for Sonic X Shadow Generations, properly remastering the cutscenes to make them nice and stylish. They ultimately decided against it, probably because of budgetary reasons, but it's all of the kind of things we've been asking for quite a while now, so very exciting what that might mean for the next Sonic game. Right, please just, yeah, break as I walk over it. Tiny little button, here we are. Sound effects DSFRE001 could not be found. I'm not liking the sound of this. Seeing as I'm missing boss fight sprites, I'm missing effect sprites, missing sound effects. But at least we've got a max speed set. These are always good. Nice zen-like state. Reminds me of a lot of Roger levels. Which, speaking of, also appears in next episode. Right, Darius B, yes, I see that you're spamming a lot of chats. It's good to see you. But I gotta be honest, a lot of it is a bit meaningless. I can't really comment on it because it's just stuff like individual words or are you getting emeralds? Not really. Realistically after this, I'm trying to get these streams to about 2 hours each, so realistically after this I'll probably boot up the vanilla game and do some Pandora's Box shenanigans. If you have any requests for future streams, by the way, so not necessarily characters for a full review, but you just kind of want to see them on a stream like this, please fire away. I'll be honest, I'm just kind of going through my mod list and being like, who haven't I covered recently? Silver, Tangle, they're characters who are vaguely complicated, and who I haven't covered recently. Might as well do them on stream. But yeah, he is a lot more overpowered than I remember. But then at the same time, I have gone significantly better, so I'm not dying in really stupid... Oh. I'm not dying. I can get hit in really stupid ways, but I'm not dying in them at least. So there is that. There are more giant holes. Lots of these in this level pack. But yeah, I'd say about here is when the level kind of falls apart. It gets a bit stingy on the checkpoints, I find. Which, when you're actually playing this legitimately, as an actual vanilla character like it was designed for, and so that, you know, there's any sort of challenge, can be a bit annoying. But as Silver, no worries. I'm not really, I don't really know how you open these. I'm assuming there's a switch hidden somewhere, but I also can't really be asked to go and find it, so let's just head off to the end. And I wonder if we make it up to here, can we avoid the laser checkpoint and go right over? Yes, we can. There we are. Thobiozakaza asks, does anyone know if a Kitsunami mod is in the works? Well, I can't speak personally on the matter, but it doesn't sound like it, just from the little bit of community chatter right here. I don't know whether I'd really say I'm part of the SRB2 community, because I don't interact with it that much. I don't know the goings-ons, the controversies, the conversations happening at any time. But I've seen people talk about it in the comments as if it's well known that there isn't one being worked on despite people's requests. So I'm going to assume probably not. Right, Darius B asks, what about a Gamma stream? That sounds interesting. I liked Gamma in my time playing as them. I gave them a very, very good score, because that was back when I did numerical scores at the end of my reviews, rather than just say, yeah, they're good or they're bad. So I gave them a very high score, I think it was like an 8 or a 9. But very enjoyable. I would not mind doing that again in a stream. So yeah, certainly Gamma in the works. Figure out what level pack is relevant for them, just so I'm not staring at the same set of vanilla levels again, because it does get boring after a while, I can't lie. Playing through, you know, Red Volcano and Castle Eggman and all that rest of it, you know. It's great, but I've been doing this for 3-4 years now. People get bored. Break through, call commandos. Jettisons. Try and actually hit everything. Still get arrows from nowhere because the Robo Hood can still fire while Silver's picking them up. I mean, I feel like that door should be opening, but maybe I'm missing an enemy. Have they gone stuck? Or are they outside somewhere? Or is this where the switch somewhere around here, I think. Fire sealed. Right, this one, apparently it makes your boost work as if you're constantly got speed sneakers active. Here's one that now all of the enemies are dead, I can actually show off. Is this the max speed section? I believe it is. But yeah, look how fast we're moving now. Pin cushions. Getting a bit angsty there. But yeah, very, very quick as you can see. But not as quick as the Apocalypse Sealed. That one is maximum speed at all times until you hit a wall, at which point it explodes and stuns you. Which, you know, pros and cons. Risk and reward and all that. Right, we're in the church here. Should be up this side, I think. Though it might be a bit difficult to get up there because I'm not very good at angling this guy. But you can try it. Let's see how it goes. There we are. Back down to the gate. And here's the max speed section, my mistake. Try and avoid the detons and the many, many mines. Don't know whether that's really a skip, because it didn't feel like it was any faster than the usual route, but there we are. Went into some mines awkwardly. There we are. Many, many, many detons. And there we go. What about the Mario and Luigi mod? Darius B asks. I'm assuming in request for a stream. And that is another character that I'm a little bit scared to do, just because, again, I'm on controller. Don't want to be accused of skill issues for the fact that the controller is limiting in terms of all of the, you know, like toss flags and all the rest of it. There just aren't enough buttons to get it all to work properly. But I have tried a Mario and Luigi mod, but frankly there's so many of them that I can never tell whether that's the one people are talking about, or whether it's some other Mario and Luigi mod that I haven't heard of. Right, how fast is his boost underwater? Not too bad. I mean, it could be better, but you know, it could also be worse. And I don't think I was supposed to come here this quickly. Nope. I think I was supposed to deactivate something there. Bakonski asks, Jackal, any consideration doing the true arena mod? Maybe. The mods that I'm really looking at doing a review of soon enough is the Chaos Realm. Or mods that I'm looking at covering sometime soon is the Chaos mod. So Chaos Arena, Chaos City, whatever it's called. I can't quite remember the exact details. SRB2 Persona, although again, that's probably, as I said earlier in the stream, probably not going to be in the format of a review. That'll probably be, you know, more standard, if you will, video. Just die. I need some bubbles. There we are. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we are. Oh, nick of time. Yeah. I'll be honest, I've never actually finished this in this level pack in its entirety, because I got to the boss at the end of this section, so the aquatic-based boss, and rage quit. And to this day, I still haven't completed it because of that boss. Aquatic base is not the worst underwater level out there because, you know, Aquatic Temple exists and it's hard to be worse than Aquatic Temple. But that final boss, oh, that one's nasty. Although, to be fair, again, I don't actually know whether it is the final boss or whether it's just the boss that I've never gone past. Right. Oh, that's close. Thought his Wi-Fi router hair might have been singed. Yeah, these robo hoods are particularly annoying because they can still fire at you while you've picked them up. And they're pretty accurate in comparison to things like those pop-up turrets, which are pathetic in comparison. Lots of emerald doors. Don't care to find out which one the real one is. Oh. Though then again, looked like I might just be able to get through them anyway. There's clearly a switch somewhere around here. There we go. Are they just going to spawn in as I go through? Most likely. There we are. Yeah, I don't know what it is about robo hoods, but I find they're always incredibly inaccurate right up until they're most annoying. It could be for them to actually get accurate, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, no, they're like FaZe Clan 360, no scope, trick shot, extraordinaires, can hit you from across the room, perfect accuracy, and it's like, what? Where did that come from? You were pathetic, you know, fraction of a second ago, and now all of a sudden you're pulling this off. Oh, just drowning as I'm in a cutscene, fantastic. It's like how you can actually die from the time limit in Sonic 2. If you're on your way up to the Death Egg, you're gripping onto that space zip up to the Death Egg at the end of Wing Fortress. If you go over the 10-minute mark while on that, you'll die. Which I've seen a few people rage quit from. Ooh. The music's changed, which, you know, is the signifier that it's gone all intense, but seeing as we're playing as Silver, it's actually the easiest part of the level yet. Although there are these, which don't actually do anything other than obscure where you're going. So there's that. And now, incredibly stark red. I can't see anything. But a mass of... Oh, no, maybe not. Is that opened it? Yeah, there we are. Right, everyone's going on about all of the times they... Ooh. Ah. Right. Here's something that might not be entirely beloved, but... This doesn't bode well. I wonder, am I just going to need to... Right, this is not promising at all. Oh dear. No, this is really quite bad. Oh. Oh, I say that, but I damaged them somehow. I need these gone so I can get to the surface. Oh, there we are. Except I've now got no rings. I feel like I'm just taking damage, and I don't know why. Right, so I've got to wait for him to throw missiles. Fantastic. Unless I can just get lucky with a fire, maybe. So yeah, the boost doesn't actually damage him, which is great. Right, come on, do something. Yeah, I've got to wait for him to fire missiles because can't pick up anything else to throw at him. Which makes this whole thing take way longer. Oh no, I lied. The fire does actually persist this time. It's not just... Oh yeah, just the occasional trip above water. Better not get to a point where there is... Oh dear. Yeah, that was the point that I was like, I am not doing this. It was when he started pulling that off, and it's like, I can't get to my rings. Nothing I can do. Yeah, like, you know, what do I do against that, huh? I need you to not do that again. And just pull out some attacks so I can hit you. Oh, stop it! Ugh. And, oh, one ring from somewhere. Except it doesn't matter because I'm drowning and can't pick up the one ring. It's left me and I'm dead. Fantastic. Word of advice, if I land on the ground while boosting, you'll enter a rolling state. That might be very good to know. Do you regenerate any psychic power while flying? Doesn't look like it. Right. Oh, I keep forgetting you need to go down. It feels like I go backwards doing it. Also need to not get hit by missiles. Nope, not got the energy to do it, I guess. Yeah, this boss sucks. I don't know whether this was, you know, news to anyone else, but Eggman underwater without any way to avoid his homing fist clap ability is not a fun time. Especially as a character that can't actually attack him. See, like that. I don't know what their plan was to let you avoid that, but you just kind of can't. Which is great when you're trying to collect rings. Ugh. Oh no, apparently that doesn't damage him. Good to know. Stop doing the missiles. It turns out the fire is easier to deal with. And don't do that. Never do that. Stop it! I genuinely do not know what they were thinking with this boss. They were like, yeah, so this is good. We'll leave it at this. This is good enough for the finale to our mod. Like even without Silver. And actually being able to attack them at any moment. Just the... having to collect air while at any moment being subject to an attack that kinda ruined any chances again to it. Half the time they just kind of do that and you need to run around trying to collect your singular ring. Not Klutz. Sorry to say that, Ruby, but not Klutz. Not Klutz at all. Do an attack, you fat lump. Go on, stop wasting my time. I only have so much air. Oh, okay, couldn't grab any of them. Guess I'll die. That's fine as well. Ugh. Do something. Nope, not gonna get any water bubbles. Yeah, fantastic. Ugh. Toss egg boxes at him to aggro him before the water rises. Problem with that is then that also damages me. So, there's the problem there. Yeah, I know. Right. Is there any way to... Okay, I might not be able to grab him at all. I guess there's also that. Yeah. Right, come on. Water bubble, water bubble, water bubble. Can I have a water bubble, please? There we are. Thank God. Ugh. Oh. There we are. That's... Okay, no. I don't know why I'm just randomly taking damage, but every so often I'm just find myself sitting there and then... Oh, no, damage. Oh! Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh, sweet mercy. It's over. It was of use. Soliana Warrior Emblem. Oh. Feels like I've just finished a Dark Souls run. Oh, thank God that's over. Right. Emblem hints, get 20. I haven't collected any. Right, Well, Ruby, thank you for sticking around. Sorry to see you leave. To be entirely honest, as much as it's shorter than the usual one, I feel I might wrap this up earlier. I'll look through the chat after this finishes, just to see what people did, because I do know that this time I've missed a lot of sad ideas in this stream, because I've been stuck. Oh well, that was good stuff. I've been concentrating on the level pack instead, so sorry for that for anyone watching. Right, okay, not a good idea. But adios. I figured, well, this, you know, this is kind of like Radical Train, right? It's It's even got the music. Let's see how well that goes. Very poorly. Bad idea. Right, never mind. Never mind, we're not gonna do that. I can't be asked. But anyway, thank you for coming to this stream, everyone. Sorry it's a bit slower than usual. If you didn't hear me at the start of the stream, or you weren't here for it, I am currently working on the next video. It is most of the way done. All of the videos in place, the music's in place, a couple of motion graphics I still need to put the text in, but after that it's just the kind of baseline level of editing, like transitions and that sort of thing, little kind of fixes coming up, but all of the actual stuff's in place, all of the promos and things. So yeah, I'm reckoning I do have stuff on today, tomorrow and the day after that, which will affect my ability to work, but I don't think it'll be long after that. I don't think you should be waiting too much longer for that to come out. And then there'll be one more stream, a break for a little while, and then I'll be back to make more stuff. A couple of Dr. Robotnik's ring races playthrough episodes coming up. Probably in the old style with like scripting and all the rest of it, because I think just for the sake of consistency, but it might be live commentary again, because I have got OBS sorted to do that now. But and then hopefully doing SRB2 Persona, the Chaos Realm. Again, looking through your guys' ideas for streams today, because I did miss it a lot. But anyway, thank you for watching, and ciao.